I'm back, guys. After like 6 months. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who do not know me, my name is Coral. Today, guys, this video might be all over the place. I want to give you a life update of what has been going on in the past 6 months, and I want to be transparent with you guys. I didn't want to write anything down or plan anything that I am going to say. But you guys deserve an explanation as to why I disappeared. Thank you to everyone who has checked up on me, who has been following me. I know a lot of people started messaging me and asking me, hey, like, you just disappeared off of social media, is everything okay? So I appreciate everyone that reached out, but I'm just going to get straight into the video right now because I have a lot of tea, guys. A lot has gone on in the past 6 months, but I'm gonna start off, for those who are new here, 6 months ago, well, actually, sorry, 8 months ago, I moved from Allentown, Pennsylvania to Dallas, Texas to start a new life, start fresh over here. I'm 24 years old, Puerto Rican. I have a clothing store back in Allentown, Pennsylvania. It's still active, still open. I manage it at a distance now. I'm in Texas. So let's just start off from around the time that I moved. When I moved to Dallas, Texas, I was very, very excited because I have been going through a lot, and this was just a moment that I was really looking forward to. Even though people were telling me like, oh, you know, it's a scary journey, whatever, I really wasn't scared. I came in ready and I started working. I started getting on my social media. However, I got burnt out, not because of me working so much. It was more, yes, obviously working a lot burns you out, but it was like more of a mental burnout because I didn't take time to stop and breathe and think about myself when I moved. I just wanted to get on grind mode and work. And the reason why I'm sharing this part is because I believe social media has grabbed our brains and done what it wants with it. That we have to be in this hustle culture and on hustle mode and constantly working and building a business. And if we're not an entrepreneur, we're nobody. Entrepreneurship is my being. That is what is for me. It might not be for others. However, entrepreneurship broke me. And I say it in that way because I took so much pressure that I would see on social media that you have to keep going and whatever, and of course we do, but I'm only 24 years old and I started my businesses when I was about 21, so I've been on go. On top, I was in a relationship from a very young age, 18 years old. I lived with this man and I was going through life, my private, situations, my private problems, and I wasn't dealing with them. I was just kind of going through them. And I am the type of person that when I'm going through issues, I drown myself in work and I forgot about myself. I lost myself, gained weight, got very, very, very depressed, very anxious. I was getting panic attacks. So long story short, after moving over here, I tried to cover the band-aid again by working, but my brain was giving out on me. Coral, sit down, relax, breathe. I couldn't even think no more. And I just shut down. I shut down everything from one day to another. I couldn't even get on the camera. I couldn't be myself. I couldn't record. I love making content. This is truly what's for me. Like, I love it, but I was so burnt out and so drained that I wasn't realizing that I really needed to take a step back and take care of my body, my mind, and my soul. So just during the past 6 months, I could say is when I really decided to take a step back and think about me and what I want, not what social media says I have to do, whatever the case is. I have been open about this on my channel before. I see a therapist every week. I've continued to see my therapist, but I actually started to put in work, not just me going to therapy, actually putting work into what my therapist would tell me. I don't like medications. And in all honesty, to me, my personal opinion, a lot of people can disagree, to me, medications for depression and anxiety is just a band-aid. Anxiety to me is something that I had to learn to cope with, that I had to learn to deal with situations and not get so desperate and so anxious when life would throw stuff at me, because that's what was wrong with me. I was so depressed and so anxious, and I will get angry so easily, and I will go off on people, and I will argue, and I had this horrible attitude, and I was just totally not in my feminine soft girl energy. Like, I was just like, anything that you would tell me, I will go off on you. Like, I was reflecting my pain and my suffering that I had inside, and I just couldn't do it no more. I just like, F this, I'm gonna think about me. Sorry, like I said, guys, that this video is all over the place. So I started taking care of myself in a way that, let's say if I would wake up every day and I would just randomly just go off with no routine, no nothing, I changed that. I set a very calm, peaceful routine for myself in the mornings. I started drinking more water. I started making sure that when I walked out of the house, even if it's to walk my dog, that I already took a shower, that I washed my face, that I combed my hair. I threw away, well, not even threw away, well, it had to be thrown away, it was thrown away. I donated a lot of clothes that no longer fit my personality. I started purchasing things that fit me, my new, who I am. I don't want to say new, that fit who Coral is, not what social media says I have to wear or anything. And I just started really being in love with myself and just paying attention to what I liked. Like, I was just always so focused on what other people wanted and what made other people happy. And I really did not realize that I lost myself so badly. I didn't even know what my favorite color was. I didn't know what I really like to wear, what I actually like to wear, how I like to do my hair, how I like to do my makeup. And I just embarked on a self-love journey. I started changing the type of music that I would hear, just replace. You know, I still hear my little trap music here and there, because I come from where I come from. But for the majority, to me, music influences so much how I feel. So I'll just put more calm, relaxing music. I started listening to a lot of worship music in the mornings, and that just set the tone so amazingly for me in the mornings. I would journal, let out my thoughts. Another way that I started, like, kind of pinning down when I needed to work on, I just sat down and wrote down all of my traumas and the things that were really hurting me. And then on the other side of the paper, I wrote down how I was going to fix it, and all of the limited beliefs and all the, you know, the crap that I used to talk to myself. And honestly, guys, I feel like I'm breathing again. I genuinely feel like I needed not a break, I needed to work on myself, because social media, like I said, wants to be saying all this. I love being in my soft girl energy, but I was not, because I was just being toxic and around toxic people and just having bad habits in general. And like I said, it was just time to take a step back and really fix the problems within me. And the first thing was sitting down and actually, like, looking at the paper and writing everything down and telling myself, being honest with myself with what I had to fix. I believe when we ask for a lot of things, and when you want certain things in your future, all these beautiful things that you ask for, you can't ask for them if you're not attracting it. So let's just say, for example, I can't say I'm gonna be this luxurious woman that carries herself a certain way, that dresses a certain way, talks a certain way, her work ethic is a certain way, but I'm just saying it out of my mouth and I'm not actually putting work into becoming that woman. So if you have been following me for a while, you probably have seen a drastic change in how I dress, how I fix myself. I just used to wear like really, really like, provocative clothes. And I think part of it has to do with the fact that my mom never let me wear these type of things. So then I just wanted to wear what I seen and I thought what was cool and what was sexy. And obviously, like, my choice in men in the past wasn't the best. I didn't attract, quality men because I was not a quality woman. And how I dressed and how I carried myself and how I spoke was getting me into a lot of problems and a lot of situations. And I couldn't sit down and cry about them because I attracted them and I got myself into those circumstances. So now I hit rock bottom and it was either fix it or fix it in my book. All of this, I will say that it did impact my business. I was doing amazing with my boutique, and even that I just didn't have the mind for it anymore. A lot of it has to do with my transition that I've had. And I'm going to be completely transparent right now. I do not feel that what I sell represents me anymore. And I used to wear my clothing and I would wear it out all the time and I loved it and I felt so sexy. And if you bought from my boutique before, if you like that provocative like style, that's what I sold and that's what my girls love. However, me, the model, the face behind the brand, it no longer represents me. So when I sit down and I try to order items that cater to my customers and I try to model them, I don't feel good. I don't feel like I'm transmitting good energy or really wanting to sell it. It just doesn't represent me. And I just took a step back, forgot what people would think, and I'm taking that another route, but I'll leave that for another video. I just wanted to throw that in there because a lot of people have been asking me why I haven't been creating content for my store. That is the reason why I haven't been creating content for my store. My store is still open. You girls can still go in and shop. I still send new arrivals over to the store. I just have not been creating content. For those who don't know, my store is located in Allentown, Pennsylvania. What's going to happen to Cataleya, that's the name of my store, I don't know. And I'm not stressed about it. And I have no rush in figuring it out. I asked the universe, God, to reveal to me what is my purpose, and I'm living day by day. And if it is something that I can't fix in this precise moment, I'm not stressing about it. What's for me will be for me and will fall into place. And I'm sharing my story because, like I said, a lot of people see all of this glitz and glam on social media and you don't know what's going on behind the camera. That's why I share my story and that's why I'm open with you guys. And you guys see me make mistakes on here and you guys have seen me fall, get back up, grow, show my success. I try my best to show as much as I can in a point that I feel comfortable. There's just certain things that I keep them to myself like I have in the past 6 months, and when I'm ready to reveal it to you guys, I will reveal it, because at the end of the day, I have a real life. Social media, yes, is my platform. I live off of social media. However, there's times where you need to turn off the camera and enjoy the moment. Pay attention to the people around you, which is another thing that I feel that I began neglecting people around me and just being selfish and self-centered. And I didn't mean it, and who knows me knows I didn't mean it that way, but I was so focused on trying to like move forward that I forgot that the people around me, there was people that still actually truly cared, and they were really there for me, and I wasn't paying attention to them and giving them the love that they deserve. So it's just been a lot. Tomorrow is never promised, and I became very cold throughout time. I was a very sweet, gentle, loving girl, and certain situations that I went through in life just made me become, you know, like I just got into this shell and was just angry all the time, and I took it off on the people around me, and they didn't deserve that. So that was another thing. I had to step back and take care of myself, and also learn to appreciate the people around me and what they did for me, and be thankful for what I already had. There's a lot that I will be speaking on my channel. I don't think I will be taking it like the full business boutique route like I used to, for the simple reason that I'm figuring out my things in the entrepreneurship world, and then I will bring it more on camera so I can tell you guys what happened, why it happened, what I could have done better, how I improved it. I don't want to just be all over the place here. So my channel will be focused on self-development, self-love. I want to share my experiences and what I've learned and things I wish I would have known before growing as a woman. That makes me feel whole. It makes me feel happy to be able to share my journey and help other women, and it motivate women to become the best version of themselves, and even guys. So you will be seeing a lot of me. Like I said, I do have a lot of projects, but I like to keep things to myself until they're, you know, it's time to bring them out. Because people can sabotage you, and I just want to protect my energy and protect myself and be careful with what I share and when I share it. So thank you guys. If you watched this whole video, I am very grateful for all of you. Thank you for everyone that subscribes, likes, comments, follows me on my social media platforms. I will leave the links below if you do not follow me. You will be seeing, like I said, a lot more of me, and I hope that my story can help other women out there get out of their shells and become better and become a better version of themselves, because you're not alone. I shared a lot about my mental health issues on here because, like I said, a lot of people don't want to share the reality of what we really go through. And if my story can at least help one person, I'm happy. So thank you guys. I will catch you in my next video. Until next time.